Yeah, we fucking did it, baby. Let's go. World record sweep in Spyro 1. This shit took me 8.5 fucking years, but we finally did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially dual world record holders in Spyro the Dragon, but I know what's on everybody's mind right now. You're saying, Deo, you're so beautiful, you're so sexy, and you're such a legend, but what's next for you? And I'm so glad you asked, because I've been thinking about that very question for the past, couple days now since I got this record. You know, we've been celebrating a lot, we've been talking a lot, we've been gaming a lot, but there's actually a couple of really big things coming up in my life, so I wanted to make this video to talk to you guys about it and just clue you into what's next in the book of this next chapter in my journey in speedrunning Spyro. The first thing I want to say is I'm not done speedrunning Spyro 1. I will probably never be done speedrunning this game, but at least for the prolonged future. I'm going to keep playing Spyro 1, and we're going to explore some other categories in the game right now. One of the biggest ones is called Vortex Percent, which Novaspell and Farnia are both amazingly good runners of, and I'm going to have my work cut out to even come close to their records in that. So that is definitely one big thing on my list that I want to get into. But before I can even do that, guys, I have the privilege to be accepted after years of attempting to get into Summer Games Done Quick 2021. This is my 2019 badge from when I went with a few friends, but this marathon is a really big deal for if you're a speedrunner. To those who are unfamiliar, GDQ stands for Games Done Quick, and it's a biannual marathon that is basically the largest speedrunning marathon on Twitch, and it's where a lot of people find out what speedrunning is, and a lot of newer people who are unfamiliar, they kind of get an idea with like different games. They go through like about like a couple hundred, or maybe like 100 or 200 games over the course of a week, non-stop marathon with a bunch of money and proceeds going towards charity. So it's a really good event, and for a lot of speedrunners, it's their only way to get any real exposure. It's going to be like a stream of like 100,000 people watching, roughly, maybe give or take a few thousand. But it's going to be a big deal for me. And again, I found out about speedrunning through Games Done Quick all the way back in 2012, 2013. That was one of my first exposures to at least single segment, you know, a real person sitting there playing the game start to finish. So, you know, being finally after 7.5 years, finally, or 8 years now, getting finally accepted into this marathon is actually a really big deal for me, and a big deal for anybody who's into speedrunning and wants to get their game shown to a wider audience. I frankly never thought that that Spyro would get in again, because it's already been run several times by Chris LBC. Shout outs, all the love to my boy Chris LBC. Mwah. You know, kisses to the coding god himself. And so I'm just really blessed that they accepted me for this particular marathon. It's going to be all online. It's not going to be in person like with these badges or anything. It's going to be an online event, so I'm going to be just streaming it from my room, but I'm going to be on the Games Done Quick channel. So if you're not already in my Discord and you want to get blasted for when that's happening, feel free to join that. All the links are down below in the description, as well as the schedule for Games Done Quick. I'm actually going to be playing on the first day. I'm the 5th run of the marathon, so that's pretty hype. As for what I'm doing over the next month or so, is I'm going to be preparing for that with Any Percent. I got Any Percent into that marathon. And not that I particularly want to grind Any Percent right now, but I need to get my muscle memory back accustomed to that run. You see, when you speedrun at a high level, you really need to get your muscle memory accustomed to whatever category you're playing. And to switch gears, and for me to go from 120% to Any Percent is actually going to be pretty difficult. And I'm still in those transition kind of baby steps right now, where I'm reteaching myself how to do the Any Percent speedrun after running 120 for 4 months straight trying to get this record, which we finally got. After a couple of weeks, I'm going to start really digging into the commentary a little bit more and preparing for my GDQ run, which is going to be on July 4th. Once that's done, then, again, the question arises, what is next, Mr. Deo Man? And really, it's kind of up in the air for me. I did mention Vortex earlier. That's one of the things I do want to learn. I don't think I can commit so early to like world record grinding that. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be a super huge fan of that category. I'm not sure if I'm going to... There's a lot of tricks in that category that I'm going to have to learn first before I start really grinding out runs. But I'm confident that I will be able to get a few good runs down, and I'd like to at least kind of go for like maybe like a 22, 21 at least in that category, and then kind of decide from there whether I really want to grind out the low 21, the high 20. But you know, even a 23 in that category is really good. So I'm probably going to be spending a lot of July kind of exploring Vortex. But while I'm doing that, I don't want to be just solely doing Vortex. I want to be exploring a little bit more of like just some fun type of stuff. Maybe stuff that's not even Spyro related, but things like doing one idea I have is I want to do a Spyro. This is Spyro related. I want to do a speed run of Spyro 1 in my jacuzzi out back. I'm going to like take my whole computer and CRT out there. I'm going to be sitting in the jacuzzi with my hands, you know, on dry on the controller. And I'm going to do maybe a 120 run, maybe sparksless, you know, in the jacuzzi or something like that, or an any percent run in the jacuzzi and stream that. So that's one thing I want to do. Another thing I want to do, obviously, Vortex. A third kind of more meme thing that I want to do is use the dance pad, which you guys may be familiar. I did an any percent run on a dance pad, but what I really want to do is complete be the first person to complete every flight level in Spyro 1 on a dance pad using the IL flight timing, which means that I have to restart the level after already completing it. And then I complete the level start to finish, and then I can submit that run to the leaderboard. So I'm going to have like a last place time in every flight level, but I'm going to put the little comment right there that's like, Dance Dance Revolution Pad world record holder, big dick energy, you know? So that's another thing I want to do. And like I was mentioning, I kind of maybe want to start dipping into other games a little bit more. A lot of you guys may be familiar that I like to play a lot of Morrowind. I like to do some casual gaming once I'm done playing Spyro for the day, and I'm definitely getting more into that now that my grind is a lot less like hardcore, like world record, you know, focused. I've been playing a lot more Morrowind casually. I don't plan on speedrunning any Elder Scrolls games. I'm really not good with a keyboard and mouse as far as going fast is concerned. But I do want to kind of explore some more casual stuff. So you might see me posting some more casual things on my YouTube, things along those lines, as well as collaborating with other speedrunners. Like, for example, if you guys remember a while back, Dragon Blitz did a cheat race with me where where I did any percent in Spyro 1, but he did any percent with cheats. So he would like turn on Supercharge and Super Flame and things like that. So I kind of want to learn the Symphony of the Night any percent clock rush route, and do that with cheats enabled on an emulator, or through a free McBoot memory card on my PS2, and then try racing him just like how he raced me with cheats in my speed game. I want to race him using cheats on his speed game and see who can come out on top with that. So that sounds like a fun idea, and things along those lines. You know, if you guys have any ideas for like fun little like collaborative things or fun little like speedrun challenges or stuff like that, or just casual games that you guys like that you want me to kind of dip my toes into, feel free to let me know about any of that stuff in the comments, or just in general what you kind of, you know, what your thoughts are, you know, on things. But as for where I'm sitting, I'm in a really relaxed position right now with my speedrunning. I've been very hardcore for the past, you know, years. When it comes to the way I play and the way I grind, I'll literally just be on Twitch for hours a day, and then I gotta like take time away from the game for the rest of the day and then come back the next day. It's a really tough, emotionally tough process, and I'm trying to kind of break that mold a little bit and kind of just explore just the more fun aspects, like why we play video games, just for fun, and just kind of explore as a creator a little bit more. And so you might get a little bit more kind of varied content on my channel as the months go on. Also, another thing I want to mention, and I'll probably make another video about this once we get closer to that, but in August, I'm going to be starting my student teaching, which many of you guys may or may not know. I'm becoming a music teacher, or at least I'm getting my teaching credential. And a big part of that is you have to spend a semester as a student teacher in a school, you know, in a classroom with the master teacher there, and they kind of direct you on what to do. But you got to go there every day, you know, 7 to 3, and 40 hours a week, unpaid. So that's going to be a grind, and that's something, as an unemployed speedrunner like myself, it's something I'm definitely not used to. So and also, I always talk about this a lot on my stream, but I really do want to just stream full time, at least for the time being. So you know, it's kind of tough for me emotionally to like come to terms with the fact that I gotta get this credential. You know, I'm probably not even going to use it after. I'm probably going to go straight back to streaming and making content or whatever. But I think it's going to be for the best. It's something that I've been working towards for quite a long time in college now, and I really just want to see it to the end. And if all else fails and I don't end up becoming a teacher, then at least I'll have this teaching credential to fall back on if, you know, I don't want to stream, you know, just have that backup plan. You know, making content online and doing streams every day and doing that as a living, it's definitely an unsure path in life, and you know, there's not a lot of security there, and at any moment it could all be stripped away from you. So, you know, it's that's like just some general life stuff that I'm going to be kind of coming to terms with in August, as I'm going to start my student teaching. That's going to go all the way through January, early January, late December. And around that point, I hope to get back to full-time stream. But while I'm student teaching, I do want to do some casual streams, like, you know, maybe like, you know, 2 or 3 days a week or something like that. But that's not going to be for a couple months from now. And I'm going to make a whole nother video discussing that once we get closer to it, and kind of where I'm at with it emotionally. But yeah, so that's kind of what's happening with me. That's my plan for the future right now. Again, just a little recap. I'm going to be exploring Vortex percent. I'm going to be doing this AGDQ run. Here, let's go chronologically. I'm going to do the AGDQ run in early July. After that, I'm going to explore Vortex percent while playing with some meme categories in Spyro 1, and exploring more kind of casual sort of stuff, and playing around with different games and different types of videos on my YouTube. So that's what, and then after that, I got my student teaching. So I got a lot going on. I got a lot on my plate. So I really appreciate you guys for bearing with me and just being here for the ride. And if you stuck along to this point in the video, thank you so much for listening to me rant about myself and my life, yada, 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 me. But I wouldn't be anywhere without you, just for caring, you know, whether you subscribe to me or not or whatever. Like, it just really means the world to me that you watch and that you care about my journey through Spyro and through streaming and through this whole, you know, crazy, like, internet craziness. So yeah, so I just want you to know I love you if you made it this far in the video, and I look forward to the future of gaming and Spyro in life, and I hope you do as well in your case. So with that, I say I love you. Cheers. I don't have my chugging bottle here, but I do have my baby powder, so cheers. I'll see you guys next time. Blah. Okay, I had to close out. I'm not gonna pour baby. Fuck it. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Woo! Oh, I almost forgot. One more thing. If Saboom or anybody else takes back my 120% or any percent record in Spyro the Dragon, I will stop whatever I'm doing and go back and take back what's rightfully mine. You better watch out, Steven. I love you, Steven, but I'm coming for that ass.